Okay, it's running.
Your line is now unmuted.
Uja, I just want to do a quick sound check. Can everyone hear me? Can you just write something in the text area? What's up? I guess I can hear. Okay.
They wrote it?
Yeah, I believe so. We're running Uja. Yeah, the camera's not working.
Is it because the shampoo's on?
Not sure. I just tried this the other day and it worked fine.
Mrs. Fish said something.
Yeah, Uja, I was trying the webcam. Can anyone see me on the other end? So? On. Okay, very well. We will continue and try to resolve the technical aspects for next time. Uja to everyone. We'll begin with a brief prayer. And Sebai is here with me.
Uja?
O Mamu Rapta.
Oh, Mamun Rapta.
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 What's up? So we're gathered here today to continue the introduction of the Kemet University Egyptian Mysteries course program. And some of you have heard a little bit of an introduction from last Saturday when we introduced the program. Okay, hold on just a minute. I was trying to share the screen. Can everyone see the screen that I'm sharing now with the web page for the Egyptian Mystery School? Okay, it says it cannot be. Some of you could see it, some cannot. Let me try it again.
It says yes. Now I see it.
Okay, we have a little delay here. So now that I stopped it, now we're okay. Okay, we should be back on with the screen sharing. Okay, I want to give a brief introduction to the...
Let me just check and see if I can see it again.
Okay, everyone can see the screen now? Okay, very good. That's up. We'll get the technical part straight. Okay, this is the web page for the Kemet University Egyptian Mysteries School. It's at egyptianmysteries.org. And last time on Saturday night, I gave a little bit of an introduction to the program overall. And I made a copy of that video, which is here. You have the welcome video that you can go to play what we discussed on Saturday night. Okay, a little bit of a delay with the system. Okay, it's coming up here slowly, but basically there's a video here that you can play from the discussion on Saturday night, which is about 15 minutes. And it goes over the introduction. And essentially what is in the introduction is on the main page of the website, which is this. It goes through introduction to what the program is about and how generally it's structured. Essentially, it is a program that is set up to help aspirants study in 3 progressive or increasingly advancing levels of Egyptian mystery teaching. And this is following the format of the ancient temple and incorporating the teaching through some certain books, certain audio lectures that have been given in the past, certain videos, and those are going to be augmented by the program, the way it will be delivered. So you have the 3 levels of study, and today we're going to discuss specifically level 1, which is the mysteries of matter, or the mysteries of creation. There are basically 2 forms of mysteries: what's considered lower mysteries or mysteries of creation, and mysteries of spirit. And this mysteries of spirit has 2 levels. There's a mythic level, and then there is a mystic level. And you cannot really, a lot of people make the mistake of rushing to mystical studies without working through the mysteries of the body, mysteries of the physical world, and the psychological issues of life, and those are dealt with through the mythic teaching. So the mythic teaching comes second, and then the mysticism or the mystic teaching comes third. And just to go over quickly, here is a page that discusses how the classroom is set up. There will be a discussion section where aspirants will be able to communicate with each other, and they will also be able to communicate with myself directly also. It looks like maybe the camera came on. Not sure if everyone can see the camera, but if it's there, it's up. Good job. There will be also special dedicated email communications to students that will not be okay. Let's do just a quick technical check. Okay, you still cannot see, but I still can hear. Okay, we'll leave the camera for now then. If it comes on, it comes on. There'll be special emails for students that will not, these are emails that will not be, with communications that will not be going to the general public or to the general temple email group, and they're related to the program with information additional to what's in the classes themselves. So what you're going to find in the teaching is going to be augmented through the process of the mentoring, which is a communication with ourselves, and the teaching the way it will be delivered. There will be monthly webinars where you'll be able to see us and see each other. If you want to, you can turn on your webcams so you can listen in and participate that way also. During these webinars, we will be concentrating on Q&A, extended Q&A, and also a Shedi practice. So the Shedi practice will be augmenting the philosophy teaching that will be occurring through the materials and through the lessons. And here are some samples of the videos that will be presented in the program. And you can play those afterwards. So now let's go to the topic of what we're doing tonight, which is this new page that has been added to the website, the Egyptian Mysteries Level 1 Summary. The Level 1 Summary has, this page concentrates on the Level 1 studies, which is Egyptian Mysteries, Shetau Kemamu, which is Mysteries of Matter or Mysteries of Creation. And let me just read this brief introduction for you. The Egyptian Mysteries Level 1, Mysteries of Matter classroom is designed to be a very low-intensity, self-paced introductory classroom to introduce the lay aspirant to the basic teachings of Shetab Netter and Simatawi, spirituality. That's Egyptian Mysteries and Egyptian Yoga. This classroom focuses on preparation for understanding the spiritual path of the Egyptian mystery teachings related to human existence, the nature of religious process, and the stages of religion, and the path of yoga disciplines, as well as how to become firmly and healthily founded in the physical nature so as to be better prepared for a spiritual journey. This level of study explores the nature of existence, reality, and creation, as well as the secret wisdom about the origins of humanity and the methods, techniques, and pathways to gain the answers to the pressing questions of life, including who am I, why am I here, what is creation, and more. Creation and the soul. This class also impresses the necessity to purify the material state of body and mind so as to be well suited for receiving mythic wisdom mysteries, which is the next level of study. This work will be accomplished by concentrating on listening, reflecting, and meditating on the Introduction to Egyptian Yoga and Netarian Spirituality Workbook and Egyptian Mysteries, the book Egyptian Mysteries Volume 1, Shetab Netter texts, as well as listening to audio lectures and video lectures and answering basic questions from what has been heard and seen. The aspirant will be assisted to understand what the Egyptian mysteries are and how to tread the path of an authentic spiritual aspirant through direct communications with a spiritual teacher via online discussion and webinar, and when needed, also it can be through telephone as well. This first level of study is important because it is foundational to all other levels of study of the Egyptian mysteries. It is designed to acquaint the aspirant with the nature of what the teachings are about, what is needed to progress on the spiritual path, and how to start becoming seated in the spiritual life and become ready for the next advancing levels of Egyptian mystery studies. And here are the two books that you're going to be using for this level of study. And here below, we start to look at the actual syllabus for this course. And just to make a note, all the materials, including the ebooks, the audio lectures, the videos, those are all included in each lesson. And the summary or the outline of this classroom is that you have 29 lessons, which if you do one every 2 weeks, it'll take you about a year and a month or so. And if you do it like one a week, it'll take you 6 months. If you do it longer than that, then it'll be longer. So it's up to you as to how, what pace you want to have with it. So the program is designed to be very flexible. Now in the program, you will there will be an online discussion blog, and there will be special threads. And so everyone in level 1 will be able to communicate with each other inside the blog, inside the discussion program. And you'll be able to communicate with myself both publicly and privately also. There will be audio lectures for you to listen to, and the books, of course, you'll be reading those. And there'll be videos as well. Not all will be done in every single lesson. Like you may have one or two of these items in each lesson, but it's going to be very low intensity, like I say. And there will be, at this level, we have added one online group meeting quarterly, which is like every 3 months. And there'll be a time limit for completion, which is twice as long as the proposed time. So if it takes like about a year to do it, then you have up to 2 years to complete it. So in the classroom, essentially, you're going to be either listening to audio lectures, video, or doing readings, and answering basic questions about what you've been reading. And then you will be posting those answers online, and then you'll be getting feedback from myself or Sebai MAA as to your understanding of what you have read, and actually very likely there will be augmentation on what you will be receiving, as that's pretty much how it always works. So the materials that we're using for the program, through the interaction, you will be getting more. You'll be getting augmented teaching from that. And in that process, you will be getting firmly seated in that understanding, so that when you go forward, you'll be properly founded. And that's what this level 1 is all about. The importance of level 1. It's important to, and so I got a couple of questions, and I'm very grateful for those of you who went to the website. You asked comments and questions, and you're going to get your free ebook and audio file by the end of the week. You'll get the link to get that. But one of the questions was, do you really have to take level 1, especially also if you've been a SHEMS, or if you've been studying teaching from some other studies programs or something like that. And so this was part of the answer to that question. It is important to know that the teaching received at level 1 is foundational going forward. It is foundational to the program as a whole. Firstly, that aspirants may know, so that aspirants may know how everything fits together, and to make sure that no basics have been left out. Therefore, even for those aspirants who have been initiated at SHEMSU level, if after the review it is found that some aspirants may have missed some part of the L1 teaching, level 1 teaching, they may be asked to review that part, but not necessarily take the whole level 1 course. For some aspirants, it may be a simple requirement as doing a brief refresher assignment to refamiliarize them on important points that may have been forgotten or have become rusty. And this will be explained in more detail later. But essentially, there's going to be a review of all applicants, and so that you can be properly placed in the level that you need to be. Most people will be falling, that have been studied with us and have been working at SHEMSU level for a while, will fit into the level 2. And there are others who are more active and who have been working at a SARU level, and they will also be qualified for level 3. But also I made a statement elsewhere that it would be very beneficial for even them to come back to work at level 2. The teaching that was given there is very important as well. And that will be explained. We're going to be discussing level 2 on Wednesday night So we'll get into that into more detail at that time. We discussed about working at one's pace. Now, here briefly, there is a table of contents so you can know the kinds of subjects that are covered in the Introduction to Egyptian Yoga and Netarian Religion workbook. And I'll let you go and read through those later. I'm just going to scroll here very quickly so you can get an idea. And these are not like chapter headings. These are like subject headings of subjects that are covered in the workbook. So the first part of the level 1 studies is working with the subject of the workbook, which is a kind of introduction to Shaddad Neter and Simatawi. And then when that is completed, then the second part of the level 1 studies relates to the book Egyptian Mysteries Volume 1, Introduction to Shaddad Neter. And this is from the table of contents of that book. Now here, finally, is a kind of lesson plan, a proposed lesson plan. There may be some small changes or some additions here, but essentially so you can get an idea of the kind of work that will be done. The green section, the green columns, as you can see, on the far left, these are the lessons. So all of this relates to one lesson going horizontally. So here's lesson 1, lesson 2. Has these items, lesson 3. The green sections are related to audio tapes. The blue sections are videotapes, and the kind of bluish purple section relates to readings. So this is what you can expect as far as the work for this particular lesson. Reading from page 10 to 20, looking at part 1 of the video, which is probably something like half hour or 45 minutes, something like that. And that's it for lesson 1. And then you will go back, you will be answering the questions related to the readings and what you saw in the video. And so we go further down. So in these lessons here, you're just doing readings and interacting, posting your answers and communicating in that way. And here you have some readings and audio to review. And the audios are about an hour. And so here, there are only videos in this section here. There are no readings and no audio. And now here is mostly just readings. Like I say, there may be some additions, and but it's going to be very minor changes at this point. This level 1 is designed to be very low intensity. In the level 2, you will find that there are more materials and the intensity increases to what we will call intermediate. And the level 3 is more intense. So it goes in increasing levels of intensity and practice. So like, for instance, you may have in lesson 2, you'll see this on Wednesday. You may have audio, video, and reading assignments, and the reading assignments may be more than this. So it goes up in a little bit of working intensity. So this gives you an idea of what the level 1 studies are. And here's the summary again of what will be occurring in the classes. And again, all of this level one study is very important. It's kind of foundational. You don't have a proper foundation, your building collapses. And I've noticed over the years that many times aspirants they go straight to more advanced teachings, but they leave certain foundational development behind. It's like that kind of parable of people going to the airport and they have suitcases, and they forgot a suitcase at home. They have to go back home to get the suitcase. They can't go and take the flight. And so this level is foundational because it helps you to deal with understanding what issues need to be dealt with, first of all, and then to start seating yourself, preparing yourself to deal with those issues. Issues of the mind, issues of your character, issues of your physical health, and that kind of thing as well. And then begin to get introduction to what the spiritual teaching is all about as well. And so this particular program, and let me go back to page 1 of the website again. This particular program is set up in this way because some of you have attended certain studies with me, or you've attended conferences and different programs, but what is different about this is that we're using the technology in a particular way which we've never done before, and engaging the studies in a very systematic and very organized level, including the important aspect of mentoring also in a very organized and very systematic manner. Meaning that it's not like, over the years, students have done some of the programs, but they may have like intermittent communication. They're working on things and they call whenever they need to. This is more organized and more regular, closer to how I feel the support needs to be for proper success in the practice. So every level of study, all the components to me are as important, and you should not be thinking that you can rush, because you're going to rush level 3 and you're not going to be able to access it or work through it because you're not properly founded. And in this line, very probably, aside from that issue, level 2 is where most people are going to be spending most of the time, and it's probably going to be the most important and dynamic part of this particular program. Because if you're successful in there, then your success is smooth sailing from there, going to more advancing studies. But if you try to go to C without going through A and B, then you're really setting yourself up for a disappointment, and we want to try to avoid that. So let me go to the summary of all the classes together so you can see how they all work together. The class level 1 has 29 lessons, and level 2 and level 3 have 50 lessons, and they are designed to take a longer period of time, depending on, like I say, how you are able to do the lessons. If you can do one every 2 weeks, one every week, or one every 4 weeks, that part is up to you. And having the interaction, and also being able to work through issues. This program is designed also to help you, or to be giving you mentorship, so that you can progress not just in the studies, because another issue is that there are many personal issues, and what I mean by issues is psychological issues, or you have trauma in your past, or you have issues that can come up when you start practicing meditation, when you start engaging the teaching, and that those need to be handled as well. And you may need additional time to work through those. So in a sense, as I've said, years ago, especially this kind of way of doing it, which is a kind of group study, but it has individual components also. It's a kind of a group therapy session in a sense. But it's much more advanced than what you might get in a kind of therapy, like with Hollywood, people go to therapy constantly, dealing with their issues. And the true authentic mysteries are a psychological process that leads you to more health than any ordinary psychological therapy can lead you to. For the and I have it here. We set up quarterly meetings for online meetings. It's going to be webinars like we're having now for the level 1. For the level 2, there will be a one per month, so you're getting more intensity. And for the level 3, there's going to be more of a one-on-one kind of process in that study. But again, I would also mention and let everyone know that once you're engaging in studies, if you kind of, and this happens as part of normal life, that you can kind of drop out or you kind of get caught up in worldly situations or whatnot. You can get a little rusty, and then you need to come back into it. But you can kind of pick up where you left off, with a little bit of remedial work and things of that nature. So do you have any comments you want to give? Sure. Didn't I say that? What about now? See if we need telephone conversation. We're gonna do that. Okay, so I guess we'll open up for anyone who has questions.
This is Sebai MAA. It's for the phone. When I call into the phone, it said the people on the phone cannot hear. They can only hear you. So you have to repeat the questions.
Okay. Also, some people I think are just on the phone. This is being recorded, and so it will be added to the website hopefully later on in a few hours, and then you can also go back and see it as well for those of you who are not able to see. Okay, I think they said they can see me now, so that's good. But the audio is choppy. Okay, we'll try to work on that.
Would I be able to start next July?
Would I be able to start next July? And the answer to that question is knee. This program is, yes, this program is designed so that anyone can join at any time. Like, this is not a program that has a specific start and specific end. It's designed so that you can start at any point and then work at your own pace, and you'll be able to communicate with others who are working at different levels within a different pace within the same level of study, within the same classroom. And so you will have the benefit of, some people who are more advanced. You'll be able to hear the answers given to people who are lesser advanced also. You'll have access to that through the thread, the discussion thread. So yes, anyone, you can start next January, you can start next July. That is fine. The Wednesday meeting will be at the same time at 9 p.m. And the same way, and a notice will go out for that as well. An invitation will go out for that as well. Okay, where do you go to sign up for the course? We're doing this week is introduction. So there's this webinar tonight for level 1. On Wednesday night there will be a brief webinar like this for level 2. And then on Friday there will be a webinar for level 3. And then on Saturday, which I believe is the 6th, the registrations will be open at that time. The new website will be available at that time. Okay, you're very welcome for the compliments about introducing the program. Okay, will the current SHEDI meetings continue? Which SHEDI meetings are you referring to specifically on that question? Okay, Uja, on what is the cost? The cost is still being put together. That will be announced on Friday when we do the last presentation. But I believe it's going to be very affordable. We're considering also the cost of the webinar system, the cost of also maintaining the website with the discussion groups and everything, putting it together. So, but I think it's going to be it's going to be very affordable. I don't think there's anything to worry about there.
I'm talking with those who meet with the priests, with the Hemu, those who have meetings with the Hemu. Will those meetings continue? Yeah, so
Oh, if you're referring to the SHEDI meetings where, because some of you are meeting with the UNUT, the priests and priestesses, and the ABS in your particular cities, and that is separate from this program, and so those will continue, along with your practice, and you can actually confer with them about your studies, and you can ask them, questions that you may want to, but you can also deal with that through the program. So you're welcome to work with them, continue, and some of them are going to be also participating or working with the program as well. So they will be in contact. So the SHEDI meetings in your particular cities with the UNIT priests that you're working with, or the AB priests you're working with, those will continue, and those are separate actually from this particular program here. So this can be done in addition to those meetings. In other words,
they augment each other,
and they complement. And this will hopefully augment the work that you're doing there as well. And you're encouraged to continue that because the more you can do your working in person is also good. Okay, there's something about the sound going in and out. Hopefully the recording comes out, so you'll be able to get that. But we'll try to make sure we got a good connection next time as well. Any other questions or comments?
Do you have to take the microphone off or something?
For those of you who we can try to unmute and see if we can orderly, for those of you who are only on the phone, if you want to, because you don't have text, if you want to try to answer a question, let me see if we can do that. Okay, let's see if... No, I'm not seeing where to do this up here, I guess.
There's something on the very top left of it. Right there, just the one to the right of it. There's something unmuted or something.
I think it says that we're unmuted, but everyone else is muted.
Muted. There's listen only mode. There's something like beat and listen only mode.
You have to promote them to present. Okay, I don't see a capacity to...
It says meet in options.
Where is it?
After settings, below settings. It's all the way to the right. There's another one. Question and answer mode. You have a middle one. It says question and answer mode.
All attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay.
Okay, those on the phone who want to ask a question can press *6 to unmute yourself.
Say it again.
Those who may want to ask a question can unmute yourselves by pressing *6. Okay, if there are no, not sure if that worked. If there are no questions, we'll go ahead and formally end this meeting for tonight.
I guess if they have questions, they can.
Yes, if you have questions, go ahead and go to the website and put them in the comment question section, and I will answer them so that everyone can see. And also, we may just go ahead and bring those up again for the next meeting. So we hope to see you on the next meeting. That'll be on Wednesday night at the same time. You'll be receiving a notice, an invitation for that as well. I guess I'm missing a little bit of text here. Okay, where is the recording? The recording will be as part of this page, the same page that we're discussing today, the EM Level 1. It'll be right at the top of the page, and I'll be adding that hopefully in a few hours.
Yeah.
What? Okay, we'll go ahead and end with a repair prayer. Amasu paneter, satsumete paneter, adwanuma ke dipaharu.
Amasun paneter, saksuanten paneter, adwanama keri paharu.
Give thyself to God, keep thyself daily for God, and let tomorrow be as today.
Give thyself to God, keep thyself daily for God, and let tomorrow be as today.
Om hatep, hatep, hatep,
Om hatap, hatap, hatap,
hatep.
hatap.
You have been kicked from this conference.